Chat, here is the house we're building. it's, it's it's quite a structure. Currently, it's up to what Y157. I'm kind of just gonna keep this going as far as possible. On second thought, I'd rather you be homeless. Aw, come on, Zach. That's so rude. I can't believe you'd say that. But yeah, in order to get the materials for this, I created this solid block of spruce trees, and I've been chopping. Apologies. I've been chopping through it in order to build that. And so I've got a bunch right now. We can just get to work building. But yeah, my goal is to get pretty close to world height and then put a copper roof at the top, and it'll look great. Wow, your number one hater being rude? What a surprise. What a shock. Hello, Voided. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. We're back to work on this thing. Yeah, chat, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Today was Friday. Well, I definitely I've had a fun, I could talk about 2 days. I get to talk about 2 days today. Oh my gosh, I get double the stuff to talk about. Well, let's start with today. Friday, pretty normal day. Um, I wasn't planning on going out for lunch today. I was planning on just heading home and all that. However, I decided to check out this pizza place, and they sell pizza by the slice there. So I was like, all right, I'll get a slice of pizza and a cookie, and it was it was great. I'll tell you that. But it was like $6, maybe even $7 for a single slice, which is, I mean, like by the time I learned that, it's already too late. It's like all right, yeah, tap your card, pay, and it's like, oh great, all right, I guess I'm paying what $6 for a slice of pizza. But it gets better. Well, it's not great so far, but it gets resolved. Basically, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for my to get my pizza from them, and I see them grab this pizza. I got meat lovers, so a bunch of meat on it. It was great. I see them grab it. It's like, oh my gosh, they got my pizza. They walk right by me. They walk outside. They give it to the guy right in front of me. That was my pizza. The waitress was walking back. She's like, wait, hold up. Hold up, that was for you, right? And so, they got me 2 slices for the price of 1! I got free pieces! But I ended up getting it basically for, $3 a slice, which is actually kind of reasonable. I haven't quite figured out what a reasonable price for pizza is, because my 2 staples for it are, 1, Costco, with their incredible deal of $2 for their monstrous slice of pizza, and then Domino's, where you can get a deal for like $8 for a whole medium pizza. And so I'm not quite sure what the right pricing for a single slice is. But $3 doesn't seem that bad. I wish there was a Costco I could easily get to. Because I would get a slice of Costco pizza every single day. But I can't really. We have a buy the slice place down there. It's $5 for a 12-inch. Okay, yeah. That's nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the thing with I think obviously the best is probably Costco pizza when you're thinking price for like amount you're getting out of it. But also that's Costco, So when you're going to, smaller places and all that, it makes sense that it's more expensive. But yeah, that was today, and then I went on a walk. I've been breaking in my Converse. They've been great, by the way. And so I've been bringing them because I'm planning on bringing them to TwitchCon, and they've been great. So thanks Voided, I believe, pressuring me into getting some after I talked about it. But yeah, I'm definitely liking them. It's the first time I look down at my shoes and like, yeah, these look cool. I've been like I've owned pretty much my entire life. I've only ever owned one pair of shoes at a time. There's no problem with that. you know, it's great. You get a good pair of shoes, you wear them all the time. So I basically past like half my life, I'd say maybe, I've just worn like pairs of black Nikes. But now I have a pair of Converse and a pair of like actual walking shoes, and so I've uh I've got some stuff going on in the shoe department, and it's really funny. I noticed this before with something, but basically now that I've been like thinking about a lot about shoes, I'm looking at everyone's shoes. I'm seeing it's like, okay, they're wearing Converse, they're wearing Vans. Oh wow, she's got Doc Martens. Those look great. And like, oh, they got okay, they got just standard sneakers and everything. And I look at that, I pay so much attention to everyone's shoes. Same thing happened to me when I started shaving my eyebrow. Because fun fact about me, I have a unibrow. You wouldn't see it because I shave it, but but yeah, and so when I started doing that, I was like, I started looking at everybody's eyebrows to see how far in they go, because like I don't wanna mess up my eyebrows. It's like I noticed that I start staring at everyone's eyebrows, and now I'm staring at everyone's shoes. I got a I got $8 for an 18-inch. Dang, normal size of a ride cymbal. Usually, I'm not thinking about usually I'm not thinking about pizza comparative to cymbals, but I guarantee you once I buy cymbals, I will. Because I really want to get into like I really want to get some actual like drums and cymbals. Hello, Andre. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? Yeah, I have I love physical instruments, and drums is kind of currently the only part of music I'm not really able to do on my own too well. And so, I'd be fine picking up like a snare, maybe like a kick and or a tom, and then I think I'd be fine with like a ride and a hi-hat. I'm not If you hit a ride hard enough, it can probably sound like a crash. Um I fixed the unibrow, but I'm too lazy to pluck everything else into shape. Yeah. How are you today? I'm doing great. I've been having a good day. But yeah, I got home. I went on a walk. I specifically went on a walk like off road to kind of rough up my new shoes a bit. I specifically went off the sidewalk a bit to to get them beaten up a bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm currently halfway through today. That's pretty much everything from today. What about yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Because I didn't stream yesterday, for anyone wondering. Yesterday, yesterday I went on a bunch of errands. I I picked up I got a suit for my prom. Uh, First time I've ever had a suit. Last year at prom, uh, out of my entire school, there were two people not wearing a suit. Two guys not wearing a suit. One of them was my friend of mine who was wearing like a full-on like Victorian outfit. He looked incredible. And then there's me wearing just like a white button up and some dress pants. Now this year I was like, okay, I gotta get a suit for prom. I'm not gonna be the odd one out this year. I'm not gonna be the odd one out. Oh, thank you, Linky24 for the follow. We've just hit 690 follows, everybody. Thank you very much. We're gonna hit 700 soon. Hell yeah. Hello, Linky. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? But yeah, I've got a suit now. Got a jacket and got dress pants. It's like a nice navy and like a light blue dress shirt for under it. And it looks great. It looks great. Um, I don't. Yeah, I'm excited. It looks nice, and I'm gonna wear Converse with it. I'm gonna have the suit, and I'm gonna have Converse, and it's the thing that I've noticed is like, especially at my prom last year, everyone is just wearing. No one is wearing dress shoes. Everyone at the prom, like you got girls in dresses and guys in suits. They're all wearing like Converse and Vans, and honestly, it looks great. Man, you know how to play Minecraft. Man, you know how to play Minecraft other apologies, I can't really understand your message, Andre. Oh, whoops. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing great as well. But yeah, I went on that yesterday. I had to pick up some, cause I got my new pair of Converse as well. Well, first pair of Converse. I had to pick up some new socks, cause I've always worn, like, under the ankle socks, like cutoff socks, so you don't really see them. But, with high tops, it doesn't really work, and I didn't wanna get, like, kinda chafed around the top of the high top, so I had to pick up some taller socks. Um, but I realized I did some clothes shopping yesterday, and I realized I need to pick up, like, a purple overshirt. I'm wearing a nice tan one right now, I love this one. But what are you building right now? I'm building a horrible house. But I need to pick up a purple, button-up shirt for TwitchCon, because my friend Avid has today been announced as, being part of the Purple Pandas team on, for MCC Live, and I gotta rep purple for Purple Pandas, you know? Marmalade, thank you for the raid! How are you doing, Marm? Magic, can we get a shout out from Marm? What are you doing today, Marm? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Jinxer, hello, Fartini! Hello, welcome, everybody. We're currently building a really stupid house, so... Ruby, Loudon, Marmalade! We spent 3 hours in a death loop. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you got out of it at the end. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. Yeah, I was just talking about how our good friend Avid MC is playing in MCC Live as part of the Purple Pandas, and how I really need to pick up a I need to get a purple I forgot you had your elytra. But yeah, I need to get a purple overshirt so I can properly rep the team. Because unfortunately I don't own any purple. And I've realized originally I was thinking, oh, I should get a purple overshirt because Twitch is purple. That'll look great. But you know, I need to. We spent 2 months in a death leap. Actually, almost. Yeah, about 2.5. Yeah, I was about to say almost 3, but no, we're still on 2. Yeah, I gotta get purple to rep the Purple Pandas. I am so excited to see that all live. But yeah, anyone who doesn't know, make sure to tune in to, I believe it'll just be obviously, I think everyone individually streams, but there's also, like, the Twitch Rivals coverage of MCC Live on Sunday, June the 1st. I'm doing some free advertising. But yeah, basically, here's the deal with what we're doing today. I started building this house, and I was looking at the windows here, these spots for windows, like, oh, it needs to be taller. And then I needed to be a little taller. And then I just kept going. Currently, we're at Y173. I'm so hyped for MCC. I don't usually watch MCC anymore, but I've watched The Rising, Avid, Ruby, Vintage, Joshua. I want to watch this one too. Yeah. Yeah, I was a lot more into MCC near the the start of it, like the first and second runs of it, like seasons, I believe. And I kind of fell off of it in time, but it has been so much fun to cheer on my friends in MCC Rising, and now with MCC Live. I mean, yeah. Oh, the song Around the World. Yeah, I just put on the first Dayglow album because I wanted some nice indie pop rock today. Is it my last day of school? Congratulations! I wish I had my last day of school. I wanna get out of here. I wanna get out of that place. I am done with that place. Yeah. But yeah. Are you American? I am. Yes. Yeah, I've still got like half a month. I've still got like 3 weeks or so. I could tell by the accent. Yeah. I wonder, guys, do I have a Californian accent? Because like I've always been curious about Californian accents specifically, at being someone born in California. Like, because obviously I don't have like a stereotypical surfer guy accent, but like I don't know what a Californian accent is. Like, what is it? Yes. Okay, I'm curious. What are the like? Are there any like specific distinctions of it? I'm curious. I can't really identify accents though, when it comes to American. Yeah. You sound like a Californian. My accent is like California to the left, like if you took California and Western Canada and blended them together. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And it doesn't help when it comes to my singing as well. I kind of get, well, okay. In kind of everything, singing, writing, and speaking, I just get weird, I get like weird occasional, like British stuff. Like I spelled, what is it? I spelled realize with an S, which is a like a British thing from my understanding, whereas you do it with a Z in America, and the Z just seems wrong. Realize with an S seems right. I never became like a color with an OU, you know, that wasn't me. I still don't know what the like American version of gray is. I think I usually go with the AY. Um, the EY seems a little odd. And then sometimes the way I say things, like sometimes like I'm like I have to remind myself, what is like the American way to say that? Like the other day I got caught in my head. Do I say when you're talking about like when your parents, one of your parents' sisters, or I was thinking like, do I say aunt or do I say aunt? I couldn't figure out because when I was younger I said aunt, but I think I started saying aunt at some point, and I don't know if that's a British thing. And I'm not sure. Gray is a warmer tone. Gray is a cooler. Yeah, it varies. Depends on the specific aunt. I can understand you if you have like. Okay, yeah. But yeah, this is one of the random things. Nanny, do they or nan? I was under the impression that was like grandmother. You would say like my nan. That would be like your grandmother. I say as someone who has never really seriously like figured out all of my understanding of like British dialect is purely from like purely from Minecraft YouTubers. I had a bunch of British friends. They call their aunt their nanny. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, like, I was trying to fall asleep last night. It was like, how in the world do I say aunt? Like, I kind of want to gravitate towards aunt for the fact that it doesn't sound like ant, you know, like the are ants insects? The creature the creature ant. Um I mean, it's kind of the way that some people call the planet Uranus, but I always hated the way Uranus sounds, so I say Uranus anyway. And yeah, haha, Uranus. Yep, haha, yep, yeah, But it's like, yeah, I was never a fan of that. Like, I feel like some people would say that, like teachers would say that in school purely for the fact that they wouldn't say Uranus in front of a bunch of immature kids. I think that was like I like I was you're never gonna catch me calling it Uranus. You're just not. I'm not gonna say it. Granted, I said it probably 3 times there, but is ants insects? Yeah, calling things insects is weird. 'Cause, like, I know spiders aren't insects, I think. See, I'm already confused, you know? But yeah, it's yeah, Thursday. Back to what happened on Thursday. Watch me clip purely the parts where you say it the not funny way. What happened? What else happened Thursday? I got Panera for lunch. Unlurk is even a thing. No, you just start talking again. Yeah. Yeah, I love Panera is a great restaurant. I would take a Panera sponsorship. I just would. The crazy thing for me was learning that Panera is called the St. Louis Bread Company in Missouri. And that's like because I believe it originally was called the St. Louis Bread Company, but then when they branched out, they started calling it Panera. What's Panera? Panera is like a restaurant. I don't know what kind of. It's like what kind of restaurant is it? I mean, they've got a bunch of bread. They've got like great pastries and stuff, but they also got like a bunch of other stuff. A bread restaurant? Well, no, it's not just a. They don't just sell bread. It's not a bakery. Granted, yeah. I don't know. It's like Olive Garden, not Italian. Olive Garden is Italian food. Um, yeah, I was talking with my sibling about this. It's like, it's always so weird, like, when we're occasionally I've never heard it called anything but Panera. Maybe it's just around St. Louis, where it's the St. Louis bread. Because I've been to, granted, I haven't been to much of Missouri outside of the St. Louis area. That's okay. It might just be St. Louis. But I'm like, imagine never seeing it called Panera. You know, only knowing it as the St. Louis Bread Company. Then you leave St. Louis, and you see it called Panera, and you're like, what did they do to my bread? What did they do to my bread company? It's like the same way you see Panera everywhere, and then if you go to St. Louis, you'll see it be the St. Louis Bread Company. You're like, huh? What's up with that? um, I don't get what the point of this was. Why did I start talking about this? Panera mac and cheese is great. That wasn't my goal in saying this, but I feel the need to say it. I think Olive Garden only has one kind of breads, the complimentary breadsticks. I haven't been to Olive Garden in so long, and I would probably go only purely for the breadsticks. I remember I used to go when I was a lot younger. My family did go there a bunch. But then they kind of switched up their menu, and everything just got kind of worse, and so we stopped going. I think the last time I ever had Olive Garden is when my elementary school like rewarded my class with like Olive Garden for lunch one day because we won like a charity drive. All right, let's keep building this tower. Are we gonna reach cloud height today? I wonder. The only American food, American food restaurants we have here in Denmark are fast food places. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Oh, whoops. They're even called restaurants. Yeah, they are, but they're. Why is this so big? Hello, Lunar Dickery. It's big because I needed it to be taller to fit the windows, but then I just kept making it taller, and now we're gonna go to the world height. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you're doing right today. Yeah, they're called like fast food restaurants are still restaurants. They're just a lot lower quality. In fact, I used to work at Red Robin because I thought it'd be funny because my favorite is Tim Drake, aka Red Robin. Yeah. Was it Red? Was it Red Robin? It was Red Lobster, right? Didn't Am I wrong in saying that Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy because of their? Because wait, dang it. Okay, no, it wasn't. Yeah. So I remember hearing that. So Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy. That's another restaurant, mostly seafood. I've never been actually, but they filed for bankruptcy. And while it apparently wasn't the sole reason, part of the reason was because they lost too much money from their endless shrimp offering. And that's pretty funny. Well, obviously not funny for anyone who's losing their jobs, but a business shutting down because of endless shrimp is definitely kind of absurd. My family used to go to Outback Steakhouse a lot. I always like getting their mac and cheese, but after a few years, they changed the pasta shape they used, and my piggy decided it was or refused to ever eat it again. Yeah. I think I had been to Outback Steakhouse once. I I think I remember not being happy because this is a Duvid fun fact. I don't like steak. Um, it's a, yeah, I don't like steak. Um, it's like it's a combination taste thing and also like a texture, like consistency thing. Ever since I had a case of COVID in like 2021, 2022 maybe, the taste of steak and I kind the taste of beef though it differs from how like what it's like. Like if there's like, taco seasoning on it, I won't notice it. But beef just doesn't taste very good. Um and so I can't stand like the taste of like a steak. Um But then also, I'm not a big fan of, like, steak, like, pork chops, like, like, the thick, like, heavy consistency, big meats, I don't really like dealing with those. I'm European to me, so I feel like, damn it. Yeah, like, if I have anything, like, with Mexican seasoning or if I have, I make, spaghetti sauce with ground beef. Like, if I have that, I don't notice a thing because it's covered in tomatoes, you know? Um, but I can't really stand beef on its own anymore. Um, and it's kind of unfortunate because my parents love steak. So, yeah, whenever I'm not home for dinner, my mom specifically plans like pork chops or steak because it's stuff they like that I just won't eat. So how high are we going? I think I'm gonna bring this above the clouds before I think about stopping. Currently we're approaching, we're at Y180. We're going to, Y200. Awesome, this is horrible. Yeah, I mean, what's gonna be even worse is when I have to put the windows in. 'Cause think of all that glass. COVID takes the joy of any food, yeah. COVID, I believe it was a case of COVID, that I had, like, very early on in the whole, COVID situation. It was possible it was COVID. The reason we think it's possible, it was because of a set of circumstances. I got very sick with this at the end of 2019, and so if I did happen to get it, it would have been a pretty early case of it in America. But it severely messed up my digestive system. Taking a long time to kinda get back from that. Uh, I don't really wanna talk about this much more. Not a very fun stream topic. Not very fun to talk about, long-term post-COVID symptoms on stream, you know? Sanduber, what could go wrong? It probably won't be too bad. I probably should set up a Sanduber, but I can buy a bunch of glass from librarians. Hate having COVID, the only thing I could want is ice cream. Only thing I could somewhat taste, yeah. I'm so excited for that roof to fully oxidize. You can see the green starting to come in there. It's gonna look great. Wait, no spoilers. I haven't watched it yet, but I think Mizuno is Bounty Hunters today. Yeah, I need to watch that. I do have spoilers for the end. I know how the series ends. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I won't be saying anything. I'm not saying anything. In 9 months, I can finally take my driving license. Congratulations, Linky. Hope you do that. Yeah, I really need to get on that. I've been able to get a driver's license for like 2.5 years. And while I will be able to figure out a public transit method to get to the place I'm gonna go to college, um, it's gonna be a lot easier if I, drive there. So I gotta kind of try and learn to drive over the summer, entirely. So yeah, that's fun. Uh, don't you love the effects of long-term procrastination when the consequences start to become very visible and they're gonna get you in the butt, you know? I need to binge Muse's Bounty Hunters. Yeah! Make sure to check out. Yeah, Taryn's great. Musical. She's wonderful. And the Bounty Hunter series is the first time she's ever made Minecraft videos. So, if you're interested in the Bounty Hunters SMP, I recommend checking out her videos to support her. I gotta root for Spawn Town? Yeah! Let's go Spawn Town! One of them's gotta make it end. So, like, I know how it ends, but I don't know anything that, like, leads up to it. That's kind of how it goes. So I gotta watch the videos to figure out. And you know what? I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. But yeah, Spawn Town, my beloved. Alright, what are we at? 189. Alright. Whoops. Little slip there. How much does average college cost in America? A lot. Chad, the prediction's up for the day. Every time on... What is that prediction message we use? Is that the enchanting table language? Oh my god. What is it? What is it called? Standard Galactic Alphabet, I believe. Thank you. Chat, every time on this world when I'm streaming, we run a bit of a prediction to see if I'll die or not. And find out. So, you know, get some... Or just gibberish. It could just be gibberish, yeah. Yeah, if you have any channel points, feel free to bet on that. You could win big. Basically, the only way to win a bunch of points is usually to bet on... When do you get a totem? The other day, I went to... 6 digits for, like, total, I think Voided's meaning. Like, because, I mean, you got tuition, you got housing, and then, yeah, all that. And then if you're thinking about the total cost over time, if you go into, like, debt with student debt, a lot more, because of incredibly predatory interest. So, yeah. Yay! Don't you love the American education system? Yeah! What a... Yeah. I hate this place. For more reasons than just that. Way more reasons than just that. And... Yeah, no, books and... Yeah, look, college in America just sucks. For, like, everything cost-wise. Everything's expensive. And if you go into debt, you're, like, screwed for a while. So, yeah. America! Yeah! My books in undergrad were including tuition, but that's not the norm. Nice! What are we at? One night... Well, not that... It's nice that you got them included. Not nice that it's not the norm. Everyone in charge hates poor people. Yeah! Everyone in charge just wants more money for them and their rich friends, and so they exploit everyone else and make everyone's life worse. Yay! I love growing up right as everything's getting way worse and everything's starting to fall apart. What a time to be alive. Yay! All right, let's skyblock Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yep. All right. Yeah. I'm probably gonna finish this today. Well, get it to the height today. I don't know if I can do the glass today. We'll have to find out. So I'm gonna cheer us all. Void sacrifice. All right, I'm gonna throw some cookies in the void. Where are my cookies? There they are. You're gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna give you 3 cookies. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Anyone here watch My Little Pony? Yes, I did. I think I watched the first 4 seasons of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic when I was younger. I watched that, and I watched, what was it? Was it My Littlest Pet Shop with my sibling? We watched those together. Those were, like, the 2, like, more, like, girl-oriented television shows I watched as a child, um, purely because of my sibling. On my own, I was a big Ninjago fan. But yeah, I watched, I think, the first 3 or 4 seasons of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. There's apparently a lot more now, which, makes sense. Um, and then earlier this year, I got in call, and I watched, like, the My Little Pony, like, Equestrian Girls one of the movies with a bunch of friends in VC. And then we started blindly dubbing it over. And it's really good that that wasn't recorded, because we said some crazy things. David Brody, no, I'm not. I'm not, no. I did always think Rainbow Dash was a guy, and that's why I liked Rainbow Dash the best. But, I mean, I think I still like Rainbow Dash the best, because she's awesome. Shout out Rainbow Dash. We love Rainbow Dash here at the Doofid channel. But yeah, I got to dub over Rainbow Dash, and I made Rainbow Dash like a Twitch streamer. So I was telling everyone to follow me on Twitch, and that was the bit. That was the bit the whole time. That Rainbow Dash was a Twitch streamer, and everyone was telling her to shut up. Rainbow Dash would be a Twitch streamer. Like, what was the deal? So, how did that work? So, I think I watched 2 of the Equestrian Girls movie. The first one, they were all, like, rock stars, kinda. I think. Like, they were all rock stars, and they were in a band, and they were trying to win the talent show. And then the next one, there was, like, a magical school competition. Rockstars was the second. Then I didn't watch the first, and I watched the second and third. That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that, yeah, I didn't, yeah. Hello, Evan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Please don't spam the chat, but welcome to the stream. But yeah, I watched that, and then I think, was there another one? Because I think we meant to go and watch the other one at some point, but then we didn't. Okay, we're just gonna ban you. Can you, Magic, can you ban them? Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so then, yeah, speaking, what other children's television shows? I watched, when I was a lot younger, I watched Zaboomafoo and Wildcrats. I remember I definitely watched more Wildcrats than Zaboomafoo, but they were both great television shows. R.I.P. Zaboomafoo. I think that was the lemur's name, but rest in peace. That was a fun television show. Dude, yeah, what's up, Voided? Death prediction. We got the death prediction running. Oh, wait, is it like... Yeah, I don't know what the things are, Voided. So just take a guess. take an educated guess. You know, I watched all these with my kids. You know, the Crap Brothers were awesome. Crap Brothers were awesome. L if you can't read Standard Galactic. But yeah, those were 2 television shows. What else? I mean, Ninjago was the one. Ninjago definitely watched it for a while. In fact, like, even as I got, like, I think the last time I went and I caught up on Ninjago, I think was either my sophomore or my junior year of high school. Was when I went and caught up on all the Ninjago seasons I missed. Dude, Ninjago was the best. maybe it still is the best. I don't know what's going on with it. They like did something, and then I remember watching the first Ninjago episode when it came out. Yeah, I think I started watching them as they were coming out for season 2. So I remember watching the end of season 2, like, as it debuted on TV, and it was incredible. I mean, I remember me as a kid being like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best television show of all time." When the Golden Ninja, like, he like, fights his dad as the dragon, he fights Garmadon as the dragon, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." And then they come back for season 3 with like the Ninjroids and everything. Season 3 was sick. Season 3 was awesome of Ninjago. I loved season 3 of Ninjago. I loved season 3 of Ninjago. But yeah, I remember. So I'm pretty sure my family still have seasons 1 and 2 of Ninjago on DVD. I think I saw it in Toys R Us one day, and then asked them and begged them to buy it for me. Um, but yeah. But yeah, shout out Ninjago. Great TV show. They had a lot of Ninjago, yeah. But you gave that on DVD? This is... Ninjago Season 3 was coming out in... no. When was original Ninjago Season 3? Alright, this was back in, like, 2014 or so that I got this. So remember, this is over a decade ago. This is a decade ago. And yeah, I do have I do have those. Actually, we might not still have them, but I know I had them. Did you mention Wildcats? Super Wildcats at you. Yeah. No, the Crab Brothers are awesome. I'm really glad there was a lot of like shows like that when I was younger that were like, you know, about conservation and you know, animals and all that. Definitely great to have television shows like that. Yeah, PBS, I love it. Yeah, then going back to like very early, I remember watching like what was it? Like Sid the Science Kid and Super Y, I believe were some of the earliest television shows I watched on those shows were yeah. Car stacks are dwindling. Hope you can get some snacks. I hope your snacks last you long. Yeah, if there's one TV show I kind of wish I had watched when it was coming out. Actually, wait, I wouldn't have been able to. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wish I had seen Avatar: The Last Airbender when I was younger. Word Girl, that's another one I forgot. I remember watching Word Girl. Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah. I do remember that. That was a fun show. But I wish I had like seen some Avatar when I was younger. I mean, it was a great show for me to watch for the first time over like in over 2020 and all that. But I do wish I had found it earlier, because that show probably would have had a huge effect on me as a young kid. It's such a Avatar: Last Airbender is such a good TV show. I have all the Avatar: Last Airbender like comics back there. Got like the hardcover versions with like the full stories. Got them all back. That's part of the stream background. Don't have any of the Legend of Korra ones. Maybe I should. I kind of need to rewatch Legend of Korra at some point, because I kind of stopped I've kind of forgot what happened in it, and I remember it was an entertaining show. It was good. Legend of Korra is a great show. Both of them are wonderful. Yeah, I love the comic books. They're fun continuation of the show. My big shows to watch were coming out were Clone Wars and Young Justice. Yeah, I was never a Clone Wars person. I knew of them because I would like see the Lego Star Wars Lego sets and everything. That were like based on stuff from all that. I didn't watch it myself. Um, yeah. And then I honestly have no idea what Young Justice is. Um, in Denmark we had Brandman SMA. Brandman Sam. Huh. I have no idea what that is. Fireman Sam in English. Okay. Yeah, no, I only learned of Fireman Sam as like a thing when I was, I probably learned about it like 2 years ago or something. It was not a show I watched. As I was like aging out of like kid shows, I think I caught like the start of Paw Patrol. Um, I think yeah. And Bob the Builder. Oh, shout out Bob the Builder. Like the original Bob the Builder is so good. Before they started like all the 3D animation of it. Original Bob the Builder is so good. Um, is that claymation? Was Bob the Builder claymation? I'm not sure. But I also know I watched like Shaun the Sheep was a thing I watched a bit of, and then through that I learned of Wallace and Gromit when I was a lot younger. I didn't really remember anything, but recently with the release of the new one, Vengeance Most Foul, I've learned a lot more. I still need to go watch the other, um, like a Wallace and Gromit things. Um, I know I watched one at some point when I was a lot younger, and then I watched Vengeance Most Foul when it came out, and that was incredible. Yeah, yeah, it's incredible. Shaun the Sheep mentioned, yeah. Was there a Shaun the Sheep movie? I'm pretty sure there was, because I remember going to theaters to see a Shaun the Sheep movie at some point. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And Postman, I'm gonna guess that's Postman Pat, another TV show. I did not. I'm pretty sure Postman Pat and Fireman Sam are like UK television shows, and so I was not aware of them. Granted, while it was a UK television show, got shown in the US, I loved Thomas the Tank Engine. Loved Thomas the Tank Engine. Um, yeah, the Thomas the Tank Engine was great. That's a great show. Shaun the Sheep movie in 2015, one in 2019. It was the 2015 one. I would remember it a lot better if it was 2019. But yeah. Yeah, I had something on my mind. Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah. Uh, I don't remember much of the television show. I remember I loved this YouTube channel that would talk about like all like the goofs in Thomas the Tank Engine, like all like the mistakes they left in or something, and that was really cool to watch. But I really remember this one, like I think it was just like a movie. It was like Misty Island Rescue or something. And that one was the one that I think like stuck with me the most as a kid. Um, and it's like Thomas like has to go somewhere else. And so he gets put on like a raft being tugged behind like a cruise ship or something. And then he gets like then it like the chain breaks and he drifts aimlessly and like runs into an island and there's trains there that are powered by magical wood and he's like stuck there But then he finds like this tunnel that brings him back to the island of Sodor. Like, I don't know why that one stuck with me so much. But yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine. Now that doesn't seem very realistic. Hey, we passed 200 and I didn't even notice. Chat, what is the modern Minecraft build limit? 256 is engraved in my mind. I don't even know what the build limit is anymore. Is it 312? I don't know. Yeah, like I never learned what like the new levels were. Like I don't know what the ideal diamond mining level is, and I don't know what the build limit is. I just don't. Didn't learn it. 320. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. 256 plus 64. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Is that 256? Yeah, that is right. Yeah. That is plus 64. Yeah, I love the increased like world height and world depth, but it did just invalidate like OG engraved Minecraft knowledge. Like, rest in peace, 11. You know, poor 11, forgotten to time. What do you have to say now? Why in the 59? Why negative 59? Is that I think that's it. I don't know. Rest in peace, 11. Duvid. I have diamond at 14 engraved in mine. Oh, you did Y14? It was always Y11 for me. It was always Y11 as the diamond height for me. I was playing in 2011, 12-ish, yeah. I have memories of, like, playing early Pocket Edition and, like, having a shared world with my sibling and, like, doing the nether reactor and finding, like, a duplication glitch if we, like, took out items from the chest at the same time. That was awesome. I loved, like, duplicating items in, like, early LAN Pocket Edition. That was fun. Same thing worked on, like, mobile Terraria as well. I talked about before how, like, friends in my neighborhood and we all meet up and... Oh, see Avoided, thanks for stopping by. I talked about before how friends in my neighborhood and we would all, like, meet up and play, like, Terraria on our, like, iPads and tablets and all that. And we learned that if we took items out of the chest, like, the same item out of the chest at the same time, we would duplicate it. And so, yeah. On the levels, negative 59 is diamond, 15 is iron. Alright, thank you. Yeah, 15 for iron. That seems deep. Legalized to drive in America? It may vary from state, I don't know. In California, where I'm from, because as you probably figured out, because I apparently have a very obvious Californian accent. I don't even know what a Californian accent is, so that's fun. But it's like 16 for you to get like at age 16 you're able to get it, but you need like a permit, and then you need like a permit for like you have a requirement of having it for 6 months, and then you have to then you can get a license. If you're over 18, you get I think you get the permit and then you just get the license. You can get some sort of permit at 15. Oh, interesting. Okay. $16 and 9 months. It seems odd, but knowing like Denmark and like all the countries in that area, there's honestly probably a really good like scientific reason for that. Like the maturity or like the brain power that a teenager will have at that age, that like it makes it like the minimum requirement for it. $3,000 per permit? Damn. Okay. Wow, no, it's not that pricey in America. Granted, in America, public transit is like an afterthought, and nowhere is ever designed with public transit in mind. You're just kind of expected to drive, and so I don't think they would want to make driver's license $3,000. Because that would basically prevent people from getting anywhere. Another thing I hate about America, cars and the car culture. It's stupid. It's designed for one type of transportation, it's just cars. Yep. Uh-huh. That needs a lot to save. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Got addicted to this one Roblox game. I haven't played Roblox in a while. Yeah, I don't play. Yeah, because I don't play Roblox. Yeah, I was a like a big Roblox fan younger. Granted, the whole time I was playing Roblox, I had already been playing Minecraft. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft, at least like probably 2 years, maybe from before I started playing Roblox. Um, and obviously I haven't regularly played Roblox in like four, 5 years. You know, dude, what's that? Hello, Utah. Well, welcome to my house. The start of my house, at least. But don't worry, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great when it's done. It's just a little. It's a bit on the shorter side, Utah. It's a bit on the shorter side. I wish I could have it a little taller. But zoning restrictions, all that. Yeah. Yeah. I dropped another state earlier and got to try out train something I'm not used to my own state. It was so nice. Hello, Oz. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was talking with Vintage. I think I've said this anecdote before, but it's fitting again. I was talking with Vintage, after we watched Howl's Moving Castle. Well, after I watched Howl's Moving Castle and she was in VC working on Flower Frenzy skins. And we're talking about TwitchCon and how we're both so excited for the train ride from the Amsterdam airport down to Rotterdam. we're we're both so excited for a train, for a 30-minute train ride, basically. Said yes, I got a job. Congratulations, Oz. Hope it's nice. Officially hired at the Queer Center. Congratulations. I hope that's a nice job for you. Only 30 minutes? Lame. And I have a title? Heck yeah. Yeah, we're both very excited to ride a train. So yeah. Um You're the outreach coordinator. Congratulations. I hope that's... Oh, we got a skeleton here. Boom. I missed. Okay. Alright, let's finish. We might actually finish chopping this down, too. In charge of some volunteers and sending emails. Heck yeah. That's a pretty big responsibility. So I hope you're up to it. You know? I hope it works well for you. Part of leadership now. Heck yeah. Woo! Well, this means I get dibs on showing white pine during open hours. How long has it been since the last white pine episode? I always lose track of time, and whenever I think about white pine, it's either been like only like a week since the last episode, or it's been like 2 months since the last episode. Ah, dang, it's only been 3 weeks. Yeah, cause well, it varies between like being like 1 month. It can be anywhere from like 1 month to 3 months between white pine episodes. Come on, I want to watch another one. There's so much. It's genuinely like probably the most captivating thing I've watched. Like genuinely watching it, like one of the few times I have my full focus on something is when I'm watching a new White Pine episode. Like for real. I'm gonna cut this thing down entirely because it's disconnected. Dad, if you don't know what White Pine is an incredible period piece, basically television show, television series, from the creator Ivory. She's incredible, and she's making this incredible series. And if you haven't watched it, I fully recommend it. The soundtrack is incredible, and the cinematography is beautiful. So that means Void's calls to be nice got to me. Yeah, Oz wants me to live this time, I think. Call of the Void. That's fitting. Sobbing and crying, sobbing and crying. Zek is betrayed. Zek is betrayed. Only gambled 10 points. The most incredibly meaningful 10 points. I need to get as much rewards as possible from when we win. Denmark doesn't even allow gambling on Twitch. Good for Denmark. Good for Denmark. While the Twitch like channel point predictions are fun, I do kind of wish that there was enough anti-gambling legislation in general that it would make like I don't think there's anything bad about like you could maybe say it's like a like a gateway thing. Maybe you could say it is. I'm not too sure about that. You know, there's not any like direct harm from channel points. But I do wish there was enough like anti-online. I wish there was anti-online gambling restriction. Like yeah, there really should be, especially when it comes to like young kids and all that. I also wish I want them to make sports betting like I want them to ban sports betting again because I hate sports betting apps. I hate like getting like all the ads for them. They're just stupid. No, I'm not gonna bet on a parlay. I don't care. I literally they've like obviously I'm not a sports person. I'm not a fan of sports. But like, you know, having watched the Super Bowl, like it's literally just everywhere. Everything is sports betting. I don't care. I mean, the fact that sports betting and all and like online gambling, all that is allowed is just further case that United States politicians don't care about the individual people and just care about their rich friends and the people paying them with and rich lobbyists to make more money. Yeah. You ever think about how much nicer the country could be if lobbying was like illegal just entirely? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be wonderful if like we just made it politicians like if we just couldn't buy them? Like wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so I don't know if what I go to is a sport, but I'm basically a professional shooter. Oh, so you're a professional marksman basically. Like target shooting? Yeah, all I know about professional marksmen was like the memes about the sharpshooting from the Olympics. Um with like the guy with the glasses. Like the guy in the polo shirt and glasses and then the girl with the like the Turkish guy, yeah. It's crazy how both of them like look crazy and then they're both like crazy good. My neighbor's a lobbyist for fighting for fire groups. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I guess I mean there's a benefit to that. Like obviously there's a benefit to everything for when it's good, but then there's a huge downside when that same thing is used for bad, you know? You know, it's yeah. It is. It's yeah. Oh, my inventory's basic. We'll have to come back to this. We'll have to come back to this. All right. Thing is, I might not even need all of this because we might be at the point where we can get to the height I want to get to. I don't even know what that height is. Where are we right now? 230 basically. Okay. It wouldn't be funny if it was 2:30 right now. It's 2:09 p.m. Not quite 2:30. Not quite. Almost. And there need to be stricter anti-corruption stuff. Yeah, 100%. Alright, yeah, I want to get above the cloud level. And also, by the way, if anyone's wondering, I do have a cloud height changed. If you want to know what the height is, I have it set at Y230. I like higher cloud height. Was it Milkman in SBK who lowered the cloud height so it was below the islands? I think that was really cool. Lowering the cloud height is a really cool idea for Skyblock Kingdoms because then it feels like you're above the clouds. But then there's always something about looking up in Minecraft and seeing the clouds, you know? So I don't know if I could do that. I see so many like cool things my friends do with like visuals in Minecraft, you know, like custom clouds and all that. And it looks cool, but I always have a huge tie to keeping it like as vanilla looking as possible, you know? Okay, I'm off to finish this project. Good luck, Oz. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for talking very much. Thank you very much. And I'll see you around next time. Good luck. But yeah, I always try to keep my game looking as vanilla as possible. And granted, I do stuff. I mean, I have like low fire and low shield. I have connected textures. I have increased cloud height. I have way further render distance. I what else? You know, I change stuff, but I'm never gonna like do a completely different change because I mean, part of it is me having like, you know, I guess emotional ties to the way stuff looks like by default. But also, I think as as like a content creator, making streams, making videos, I think it's nicer for audiences to to look at the vanilla stuff. Because I always get thrown off when I start watching someone and then they've got like a weird texture pack. And I get thrown off by, yeah, I get thrown off. So I always try to keep stuff as vanilla as possible for the sake of people know what to expect when they watch a video, you know? But hey, chat, we are above the clouds now. Heck yeah. How high do I want to go? Um, let's go to 240. Wait. Yeah, 240. Oh, well, okay, you got a 1060 GTX. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can probably still get some great like I mean, are you using performance? You should 100% be using like performance mods like sodium. You can all that. You can like even with like, if you have worse components, you can always still like improve stuff in Minecraft with mods. I've said it before, but before Skyblock Kingdom Season 2 happens, I need to completely redo all of my Minecraft mods because I have weird issues with like there's probably some incompatibility between mods and it sucks, but I definitely have to change stuff. And so that'll probably happen at some point. All right, how high are we right now? Y 237, 3 more. All right, getting dark up here. Getting more up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a copper roof for this. I should have all the copper. I think I should have all the copper. Oh, did I miss a block there? I did. Great. Of course, I missed a block. Boom. All right. Yes, I'm gonna get a nice copper roof, which is practically gonna be invisible from the ground, but it should be pretty fun. Gotta stay consistent, even though I'm what 150 blocks up maybe. Still gotta stay consistent with the rest of the island. All right, so we gotta get this going, and then we're gonna get that, and then it's the glass. Oh, okay, yeah. So each block of glass is probably what? Maybe 2 stacks of panes, like each block in a window. There are 8 panes, each of them are 32. That's gonna be 64 stacks of glass panes. Okay, a lot of glass panes. I think this is it, chat. I think this is it. Let's throw some lights down. Okay, I know Duvid, but if he turned into a pony, would he be a Pegasus or an Earth pony? I feel like he'd be both. Yeah, I'm not sure. Are you very burgers today? No, I'm very pizza today. Because that's what I had for lunch. Welcome to the stream, Keg, right now. I hope you're doing well today. What in... What? Did I do this entire one too far? Wow, okay. Oh, wow, great. All right. Wonderful. All right, actually, this is a perfect opportunity. Let's throw all of the planks down. I'm going to use this to learn how many how tall this is. All right. We're going to find out how many planks this requires. This is actually going to be really helpful because it'll let me calculate how much glass I'm going to need. Which is nice. Speaking of pizza, it's dinner time. I'll be looking good luck. See you in a bit. The song is nice. It's another day glow. I switched from Fuzzy Brain to the self-titled. I don't know the track list well enough to tell you what it is. Let's find out. I think this one is just called This Feeling, if you're looking for it. This Feeling by Dayglow. Yeah, I don't remember how I originally found Dayglow. But after hearing his song in the Minecraft movie, I was like, oh, I gotta check out Dayglow again. So I started listening to, the first time I listened to Fuzzy Brain, his first album, was during a repo session with like Avid, Vintage, and Viking, and maybe Muse was there. I get a whole different music. Well, this actually is not the music I normally listen to. I normally listen to I listen to the kind. Can I look at like my top genres? Would Last.fm tell me that? I don't think it will. Actually, I can look at what it tells me my genres for the past year were. Let's look at last year. Like my top genres are like indie rock, indie, lo-fi, folk, and rock. But I get a lot of I do a lot of like indie folk, like not like stereotypical folk, but like there's a genre called anti-folk, and I don't entirely know what that is. But it kind of falls into that. And then I'm a big fan of like the British post-punk scene. Um so like Black Country New Road, Black Midi, Squid, and you extend that into like Courting and the orchestra for now. A lot of really cool bands. Um but yeah. More direct. Yeah, I've never been a big like, okay, what is this? 64, 64, 44? Calculator time, because I can't do simple addition. 172 times 32 divided by 64. 24 stacks of stained glass. Exact. Fun. Oh, there's some up there. Was that exactly what you said before? Wait, that can't be right. That can't... How would that... Wait, hold up. 64 plus 64 plus 24. 44. Times 4 times 8, 32. Divide that by 64. Oh, no, yeah, no, I calculated it wrong. It's actually 86 stacks of glass panes. Great. Yeah. Woo! 86 stacks of glass. Woo! Yeah. Woo. Okay. All right, let's pick up our copper. All right, well, let's figure out this roof. I'm gonna do this. And then getting a little tired, so I might head out for now. Wishing you horrible luck with your horrible house. Don't 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 say that in front of the house. The house has feelings too, Zach. Don't insult the house or the house will insult back. Be warned. I don't know what that means. Is the house just gonna insult you now? I don't know. Not entirely sure what I meant by that. The house that insults you. New short story from Duvid. All right. And then let's get this over here. I think I might need more stairs. All right. Yeah. All right, let's get this design laid out. Oh, we got a break from the clouds here. All right, fun. Size 51 in the Danish store, Nike doesn't sell them in that size, so I have to drive 2 hours to Copenhagen to get them shipped there, which takes a long time, and then I finally get them. Are you a sneaker person? You into sneakers? Not really? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've never been into that. I've always been more shoes as a, piece of clothing you wear and get dirty, but I fully understand collecting things, for collector's sake and rarity and all that. Um, it's like, I don't really get it, but I'm never gonna fault anyone I'm never gonna, like, get mad at someone for being into sneaker collecting? I make Minecraft videos. Right. I'm a huge car guy, though? Okay, yeah. Yeah. I've also not a car guy either. Um, Kinda as I guess, partially as, like, a side effect of me not liking cars. I'm gonna do something I'm gonna try something interesting here. Yeah, I've never been I think when I was younger, I may have been, but I kinda lost any interest in, like, military stuff because I don't think weapons of war are very cool. It's just kinda that simple. I'm very much, you know, anti-war. It's kinda hard to I it's kinda yeah, so I kinda lost any interest in anything like that. Um, I don't think anything designed with the purpose of killing anyone is cool. Um, yeah. But definitely when I was younger, I was like, "Oh, I definitely, I understand being into big planes." It's like, oh, whoa, it's loud and it's fast and it's, I get that, yeah. But yeah, you're never gonna catch me having any interesting guns, especially. I can understand like guns as a sport of everything, but I'll never. I'm just not a fan of them, in general. So yeah, you can probably guess where I stand on things. People empower too much pussy talk about the farm when they use poor burden for like contact. All right, what are we doing here? Do these need to be bigger? Can I even make these bigger? I think that's the real question. They look kind of so the problem is I would move it one more over, but let's try moving it one more over. Make these a little bigger. Oh, whoops. So that one's gonna be here. How in the world is? Yeah, it just doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. How does drafting work? You mean like, like the draft? I think, well, you used to be forced to sign up for it. I think now you get automatically signed up for it. Um, but like they don't like do the draft, you know? They don't like they don't like draft anyone, you know, because we're not in a time of war. And yeah. I think I'm exempt from it because I have flat feet. But if not, I'm gonna be a draftivator. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Are you supposed to, is that something you're supposed to say? Are you supposed to say are you supposed to say you're gonna commit a crime online? One more. Alright, let's get some more of these. More stairs. Alright. It's coming together. What do we want to do? What do we want to? Is this one? For a second, I was like, "Oh my gosh, is my elytra dead?" it almost seemed like my elytra had died there. All right, all right. Whew, got it. Got it. Oh, the album loop. What do I want to do now? What do I want to listen to now? No, I could. Hmm. Might switch up. What do we do? I could just put one of the playlists on. All right, there we go. Hello, Trog. Just hey, it's done. Oh, please, please tell me you DM'd it to me. I'm gonna watch that as soon as stream's over. Chat. I don't want to spoil anything. I this might be. I think the regulars may be gone now. I think everyone might be gone now. But very very cool stuff coming from Trog. How are you doing, Trog? By the way, I hope you're doing well. Currently, at the top of my brand new house in Skyblock. Trog, what do you think of my house? Uh, I know it's a little bit short. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side of things. But it's the most I could do with the HOA restrictions. So, you know, kind of had to settle for it. It's the best I could do. I know it takes some time to comprehend how small it is, you know. It's a little disappointingly small, you know. I thought it would be a little bigger. Extend the build it and make it taller. Your HOA is founded by the pillagers, isn't it? Yeah, yep. Same people who made the base of the pillager mansion. Yeah, spot on. Send the builder to make it taller. I could totally do that. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I mean it's something I can do. I'm not going to do it because I don't wanna. I don't want to do anything like non-vanilla. You know, anything like crazily non-vanilla at least. Obviously, there's already some non-vanilla stuff in Skyblock, but there's nothing absurdly non-vanilla. So Well, Trog, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm very excited to see that. But I gotta wait a bit before I can watch it. Doing good, just ordered pizza. Heck yeah, I had pizza for lunch. I was talking about that earlier. Hope you enjoy your pizza. As part of the people who had pizza on May 16th, 2025 gang, I'm very excited to welcome you in. Welcome you into the group. Gotta drive home, have a good stream, but don't catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, Jinxer. Have a safe drive. I'll see you around next time. And thank you for being here today. Happy to be in the group. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a very limited 24-hour period to join this group, and it lasts forever. So, cherish your membership. Not many people get the honor of being in the I had pizza on May 16th, 2025 gang. I'm not in it yet. You will be soon. You will be soon. All right. Did I get? Oh, I gotta go over there. All right, we're gonna get this roof done, and it's gonna look great. Copper roofs always look so cool. Um, I'm excited to finish it. Oh, you gotta get this part. I'll just use slabs to finish it off. All right, there we go. So much nicer to do this now that I've got Swift Sneak. Can do all this so much faster. It is a little finicky. Actually, maybe this would be better without Swift Sneak. Huh. Interesting. Continue to go to the pizza place. We'll be lurking. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your pizza. Your membership is waiting. Your membership is waiting. All right. All right, we're pretty close to getting this, but it gets kind of annoying here. What I'm gonna do is gonna place these slabs here so I can just place the stairs on top of it. That's what I was forgetting. It makes it all a lot easier. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be a lot easier to place everything. copper roof. I love copper roofs. Copper roof, copper roof, copper roof. I love copper roofs. Copper roofs, copper roofs, copper roofs. Those are the actual lyrics Sufjan Stevens wrote in the song, but his friends asked him to change it before he released it. And so, thankfully, I discovered that the original lyrics were about how much he loved copper roofs, and I made sure to fix it. I made sure to start singing it myself about how wonderful copper roofs are and how much we love copper roofs. And there we go. That should be the roof. Yeah. Woo! Oh, it's already oxidizing. Wow. Well, um, all that's left is the glass. Oh my gosh, this is so high up. That is so high up. Look how small that thing used to seem tall. The mob farm used to seem like something tall. Not anymore. Just not at all. Oh my gosh. Everything is short. Everything seems so short now. All right, let's chop the rest of this down. And then I'm going to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop the rest of this down. Then I'm gonna run away for a second. Set this up to mine some stone for a bit. Neo, grab myself, some, sparkling, is it lemonade? I think it's sparkling, maybe it might just be like sparkling, like, berry juice. Sparkling lemonade, whatever. And I'll be back, because I have a bottle of it, and I kind of want some. And I need some more dirt. So, yeah. Let's get this. I'll run away for about a minute or two, and we'll be right back. I can't believe we actually got rid of the giant spruce monstrosity. That thing was crazy. So much spruce wood, by the way. I mean, it practically built the whole thing. So, yeah, it was worth it. Part of me wants to cover this entire platform in it, but at the same time, I don't have a use for all that spruce wood. Like, I don't know what I would ever do with that. And so I don't really want to do that. Is such a chill stream? Yeah. I'm usually kind of, I'm on that end of the streaming, right? Not quite on like the super chill thing, you know, I'm not playing lo-fi music in the background. That would probably get us all the way there. And sometimes I do get a bit chaotic. But not today. uh yeah. Today's a chill day. Usually when I'm with other people, there's a really stupid topic or it's like a competitive thing, I get a little less chill. And there we go. Woo! All right. Let's chop this all down. Woo! I actually fell off the island. All right. Well, it's gone. It's all gone. Wow. That was fast. All right. All right. Here's the deal. As I've said, I'm gonna set myself up to mine some stone at my my stone generator. Ooh, let me actually grab that. I want to get those torchflower seeds. Got anything more? You got an iron golem in here. He's not meant to be in there. That was quite a weird launch I just did. All right, boom. All right, let's mine some stone. I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm gonna run a quick ad. Boom. All right, good to go. I'll be back, chat. I'll be back. All right. And we're back. Got some sparkling berry lemonade. I forgot it was actually lemonade. I like can't honestly, it just tastes like sparkling berry kind of, you know. I kind of forget that it's lemonade. And there's also I also learned there's a difference between pink lemonade and like strawberry lemonade. What actually even is pink lemonade? Now I'm curious. What is pink lemonade? We're entering lemonade season. What is pink lemonade? Lemonade with a pink hue? It's like regular lemonade with different fruit flavor. But it's not strawberry lemonade. Yeah, no, strawberry lemonade I thought was pink lemonade. I thought it was. But it's not. Fun. That's fun facts with Duvid, chat. How much stone we got? I need more stone. Oh, what the? I need a good amount more stone, chat. A good amount more stone. We might be here for a bit. We may be here for a bit. Yeah, chat, make sure to go get something to drink if you're thirsty. Dehydration is not fun at all. And also, you should probably drink water. Water is usually the best for drinking. I have water here. I just wanted some lemonade. It's funny, I pretty much only drink water, except on streams where I drink soda or something else. It's all I only drink water except for when I'm on stream. I feel like marksman's not really a point we talk about here. I don't really no, you know, you're all good. Yeah, I don't like talking about guns very much. All right, so I need 8 stacks of this stuff. 8 stacks. Because I want to get a full thing of dirt. Full thing of dirt. All right, let's see. Unless you need 8 stacks. I've got a platform that I use for, like, you know, turning this into moss and then into dirt. And it's 4 it's 8 by 8 areas. So basically 2 chunks, which is 8 square stacks of, you know, that's the area. So 8 stacks of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there. We're getting close. We're getting there. Oh. Choking on my saliva. Don't you love when that happens? So much fun. Yeah. Woo. All right. How old are you? 18. Spot on, yeah. You were spot on. All right. I wonder if I get a haste beacon, can I do 5 blocks in this line instead of 4? That would probably be faster if I could. This is currently the limit of efficiency. But like a haste 2 beacon could probably be pretty good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Perfect. We got it. We got it. My building has the diamond emerald. Yeah, when you're younger, you build it out of the ore blocks because obviously they're the most valuable, so they gotta be the best blocks for building. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's place all this stone. What do you have against Nightbot? What did Nightbot do to you? Tell me that too many times I accidentally used caps lock. I had to confirm that yes, ooh is not a swear word in Avid's chat. Thank you for the posture check. I actually kind of need that one. Thank you very much, Modded Cinnamon. Yeah, no, guys, we can't say the ooh word. You can't say the you word. The ooh word. The ooh word? Why would someone think that's a swear word? Why would someone think that's a swear? Also, hats off to you, Magic. being both in Avid's chat moderating and here. Thank you very much. Twitch's hardest worker. Oh, it was Automod. Automod blocked Uwu. That's fun. Yeah, you don't usually get Avid and I streaming at the same time. If he's still going by the end of this, I know exactly who to raid. But yeah, he's wonder what is he doing? Automod hates fun. Yeah, all stone. No, sorry, no. Actually, you know what? I'll give you some stone. I usually don't take the requests. I just do. I don't really do requests for it, but sure. I'll throw out 38 stone. Boom. Yeah, usually I just do like some cookies. What do the cookies do? They're just cookies. They asked for me to throw cookies in the void, and so I have a bunch of excess cookies left over. And so now I throw those in the void. All right, here's what we do here. We take the bone meal and we take the moss. I said that the wrong way around. And we spread it all. I meant to throw the stone. All right, we take the bone meal and we spread it on the moss. This is not going to be enough bone meal. How do you even make cookies? Well, you make them with wheat and cocoa beans, which I have both of. But I bought them from villagers, from farmer villagers. So that's how I got them. Can I sacrifice Matthew? Yeah, if you sacrifice it, no one can say his name again. And so he won't be real. And we'll be safe from Matthew. Can you make a cake then? I think you can buy cakes from them. But can you buy a cake from these guys? You can't. You can find cakes in trial chambers, but you can also make a cake as normal with 3 milk, 2 sugar, 1 egg, and 3 wheat. Which is the cake crafting recipe. And which I have done. I have crafted a cake in Skyblock, yeah. Bone meal. Boom. I felt so cool saying the cake crafting recipe, but it's going to be really embarrassing if I did actually mess it up. I'm pretty sure I got it right. I think. Wait, what was the recipe? Show us your hairline. Sure. This is my hairline. Yeah. It's not. I mean, I have a pretty obvious widow's peak, but other than that, nothing crazy. There's a reason I don't like just have my hair like this. Not that big. Yeah, no. I've got a pretty good hairline. All right, that was our fun little segment. You know, how is Duvid's hairline? Thank you for turning in to How is Duvid's hairline. We'll see you next week for more. My hairline is choppy. I have what we can call antennas in Denmark. What does that mean? Is it just like, I got fluffy? Is it like, you know, there's like sharp points there? Like it goes, yeah. I got fluffy hair that hides it? Yeah. Oh, is this far enough to? Oh, heck yeah. That's nice. Oh, but then it gets weird around the corners. Okay. Ugh. I hate water around edges. Just act normally, please. Thank you for the follow, Matisex. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. And, I hope my hairline was satisfactory. I guess. Okay, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna save this to the next time I do it, but I actually really want to do it again. So we're gonna fill this entire platform with spruce trees. Entire thing with spruce trees. Because I can. So yeah. Fun times. Oh, we gotta clear some of that. I didn't realize I could do every single block when starting out last time. So this time, I'm doing it right. And, filling this entire 8-chunk... Not 8-chunk. This is 2 chunks of entirely spruce wood, basically, is what we're doing here. So... This is, incredibly stupid. Incredibly stupid. But stupid is my middle name. Duvid stupid underscore. That's me. Alright, come on. Yeah. I might not have enough saplings for this, I'm realizing. I might need to get more saplings. Oh, let's say. When I can harvest saplings down here, I'm gonna do it to save them. Save some time. This is what we call a really stupid idea that I still decide to do for some reason. Oh, let's get more of that. We still have a lot more to do. I wonder if I'm gonna have enough saplings for this. We'll have to find out. Oh. Yeah, this hoe has fortune on it, which is why I'm using it. Not only because it has efficiency, but because I get more saplings from it, from using it. I've stormed in there. I just want to listen to. I'm sorry. I hope the storm passes. I hope your internet can resolve quickly. Thank you for stopping by, Modded Cinnamon. If you have to head out, well, stay safe in the storm. If it's bad, I don't know. How long have you been streaming today? Well, in general, well, today I've been streaming just over 2 hours now. I've been streaming regularly for going on 3 months. I've been streaming on and off for about a year. And I started streaming in like in 2021, 2022. Though I didn't stick with it. So like that I got like affiliate back then, but then I didn't stream for 2 years. So yeah. So yeah, I didn't stream for 2 years after that. And then I came back to it. When Skyblock Kingdoms happened, I started streaming again. Though, you know, not frequently. So, yeah. Like to see, but again, my PC is chopped. I mean, yeah, you don't have to do anything. I mean, PC specs obviously do have a part of it, but I mean, if you have good internet, you can probably get away with it. You know, internet is usually the biggest throttle for streaming. At a certain point, I guess. I mean, if there's a fundamental problem with your computer that stops it, you got 500. That's upload. 500 upload. That's crazy. Yeah, that's great. 500 megabits upload. That's great. Upload 450. Yeah, guy. I'm working off like 11 upload right now, which, granted, you don't actually really need more than that. You're not, unless you're like streaming in 4K, you don't really need, you don't need anything crazy. But yeah, obviously, you know, most people are streaming in 1080p, and that's perfectly fine. The institution of last schools is crazy. I have no idea what that is. All right. We're getting close to the end of this here. We got this. We're gonna have an entire platform of entirely trees. Wow, okay. Last day night graders throw frozen caramels. Caramel, that's a British. Caramel is a British thing. That's another caramel. Throw frozen caramels at small children. That's certainly an interesting tradition. All right, kids, it's your last day of school. Go throw the caramel at the small children now. And then we have costumes on. Okay, we're gonna run out of saplings here, which is unfortunate. All right, what's the plan here? Do I gotta cut? Think I gotta cut some off the top. This looks crazy. I wish I didn't have to, because it's gonna mess it. I can take stuff from the middle. It'll be fine. A little bit off the top, please. Yep. We're giving it a haircut. That's what we're doing here. All right, that's what, you know, a couple more trees. Let's go grab more bone meal. Hello, Vody the creator. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We're currently... That's my Discord mute button. Currently, we're building a really stupid thing of trees. We're just growing a bunch of trees here in a solid block. But welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, we got more here. Yeah, we've built the outline of my very normal-sized house. Incredibly normal-sized house. Nothing abnormal at all. And I'm taking a break from that all. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today. How many days do you have in this world? We are on day 171 already. Wow. This second 100 days has been going fast. I feel like I just hit 100 days the other day. Wow, okay. Yeah, we've beat the Ender Dragon. We've gone to the outer end, and I haven't done much progress past that, which is all good. After we throw the caramels at the small children, we play the Danish version of baseball against the teachers. That's fun. I thought you get drunk and go, okay. Yeah, you can't really do that with ninth graders in America. You know, I know like the country of Czechia. Yeah, yeah. I know what it is. I think I know. I mean, yeah. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is on a map. You know, stereotypical American, not great with maps. But yeah, that's Eastern Europe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Eastern Europe. Formerly, Czechoslovakia, now the Czech Republic slash Czechia. Kinda, I don't know. Oh, if you're asking if I know the language, if that's what I don't know what language they speak in Czechia, in Czech Republic. No, I don't know the language. If that's what you're asking, I do not know the language. That probably makes the most sense for the question, thinking about it. And no, I don't. They speak Czech? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know Czech, no. Our language is very hard? Yeah. Czech is in middle, okay, central Europe. Well, is it central or just middle? Okay, I'll just say middle, yeah. So I basically know every flag in the world. Heck yeah. Yeah, I've always found like knowing all the flags and everything very impressive, but it's never been anything I've like thought of trying to learn because it's quite a daunting task, you know. There's a lot of flags. They get pretty similar, you know. Obviously there are some very unique ones, but there's some very similar ones. Like there are like 4 countries or something with like equally spaced red, white, and blue stripes. like, like, great, thanks. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that helps so much. Yeah. David's Dominica. How much do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 20 saplings. Okay. Only flag in the world with purple, except from Spain. Okay, interesting. That's fun. I didn't know that. Didn't know that fun fact. Yeah. Thank you, Benji. Thank you, Benji, for the follow. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. All right, we're almost done here. We're almost done here with this monstrosity. Let's. I guess I gotta get some more from the middle. I need 20 saplings. Oh, I fell down the hole again. Come on, one more sapling. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost at the end, chat. We're almost at the end. We've almost finished this tree. This massive tree. All right. One more. One more. We're almost there. We're almost there. I've got enough bone meal. All I need are 4 saplings. 4 saplings. Okay. All right. Okay. It's taking a long time. Yeah, this Benjamin MC. Thank you for the raid. How are you? You've been Benjamin. Thank you very much for the raid. I don't know if Magic is still here, but I'll to run a shout out. But thank you very much. How was your stream today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, dude. Great to hear. I think I got the username right. I think that's right. I think. Yeah, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing today? I think I already asked that. I think I already asked that. Hope you're doing great. I had my second had my second stream today, locked in building. Well, I hope the building went well. Welcome everybody to my hardcore skyblock world. I've gotten a little distracted here from what I was actually doing today, and now I'm making this giant mass of spruce trees. But I can show you what I was actually working on earlier in a second. I need a single sapling. 1 sapling. There we go. We got it. All right, we're out. All right. Oh my gosh, there was one there. We did it. We actually did it. This is 2 chunks of entirely spruce wood for no good reason. Yay! Why did I do this? It's gonna take so long to mine that all. It's gonna take so long to mine all of it. Well, that's a problem for next time. What I was doing today was building this. Like this is my house. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side, but it's all I could do with the HOA restrictions. You know, you can't go too tall with these kind of things. They don't let you. Had to keep the height down. You know, can't go too tall with this. Thank you for the posture check, and thank you, okay, for the follow. I think I said your name right. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. This is my my hardcore world. I've been playing on this for what? About 2, maybe approaching 3 weeks now. We're on day 172. And this is the place we've got. We've got this copper roof that's oxidizing. We got these farms. We got these sheep. We got this, apologies. We got this fishing pond that's kind of shaped like a fish. It's fun. Got our mob farm, which is fully automatic. Got a sorting system underneath. And we got my very normal sized house. Incredibly normal sized house. If it seems large, yeah, no, it's very normal. Incredibly normal. Yeah, Benji, all good if you need to raid and run today. I understand very much, especially you doing 2 streams today. But if you're tired, feel free to head out. Want to pronounce some Danish words? I'll probably completely fumble any Danish words. I'm pretty good right now. I think I'm good right now. Yeah, we finished building the other half of this tower and made our nice copper roof up here. I guess tomorrow I'll deal with glass. I'll be lurking. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be dealing. It's past midnight. Oh, I hope you can get some sleep soon. But yeah, I'm gonna be dealing with the glass for the windows. Probably tomorrow. All right. There's a cow in the sheep pen too. These guys do not belong in there. This is a pen for sheep. How did a cow get in there? I remember the pig getting in there. I don't remember there being a cow in there. It's all right. The cow also is okay. Yeah. No, I can't. Can't exclude the cow. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can't just kick out the cow. All right. I need to repair some tools now, so we're gonna run over to our gold farm for a bit. Oh, wait, I got another torch flower. Did I see something over there? Nope. All right, let's go plant this. Boom. Ooh, pitcher plant is done. Heck yeah, I'm gonna place that down. All right, let's run into Nether. Then I'm gonna come back, probably do some a little bit of fishing, and then I'll probably head out. But hey, stay tuned. We could get something really good from the fishing. You never know. We haven't been very lucky with the fishing so far in this world, so maybe we're due with the fishing, you know? 'Cause that's definitely how it works. Also, I have 4 stacks of sticks in my inventory now. I probably should clear those. I probably should clear those. Well, actually, yeah, everyone needs 4 stacks of sticks at all times. It's like the integral part of kind of need the 4 stacks of sticks at all times. All right. So axe. Let me put it in my offhand. I've now joined our exclusive welcome, Trog, to the group of people who have had pizza on May 16th, 2025. You may be leaving the time zone, or you may be out of the time zone already, to anyone in chat. However, if you have had pizza on May 16th, 2025, you get to join the people who have had pizza on May 16th, 2025 gang. We're all really cool. There's me and there's Trog and I don't know of anyone else who's had pizza today on May 16th, 2025. But you too could join the group. Stay tuned. It's joining the group the people who have had pizza on May 16th, 2025 gang is like it's a life goal basically. People dream their whole life of being able to join the people who have had pizza on May 16th, 2025 gang. But, they just missed the opportunity. Only one day ever in all of time and space will you ever be able to join the people who have had pizza on on May 16th, 2025 gang. And so, if you haven't and you want to join the group, and or you can join, our sister group of people who have had pizza on May 17th, 2025, but if you want to listen to me, they're not that great, The May 16th is the way to go. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's okay. Yeah, my bow has infinity, not mending. All right. Why do I have fire charges? All right, let's. I think the storage system's a bit clogged right now. Just from how it seems, I suspect that the storage system got a little clogged. All right, all good. Let's pick this up. This in Denmark there's a game called Turkle. The guy goes around called Turkle being haunted by his teacher, and then his friend Jason goes around with an iron rod saying, "You never know when you need an iron rod," and he fights off the teacher with an iron rod. Fun reference to you saying you always need 4 stacks of sticks. Yeah. All right. Oh wow, I've got a lot of nuggets. I could craft those into ingots if I wanted. Oh, are we okay? Actually, no. It's filling up that back there. Oh wow, that is almost full. Wow, how is what's the hopper looking like? Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's craft this. Craft some of this. Also, goodbye sticks. All right. Yeah. I'll just grab a bunch of those. I need to get a crafting table down there. Crafting table made sense to be up there, but now that it's all down here, it doesn't. And also, this thing sucks because you have to crouch to get out of it at the top. All right, there we go. What is that at? 7 stacks of gold ingots. Very nice. That's a lot. Excited to get a stack of gold blocks. But chat, I think we're approaching the end of the stream here. And if you've been to this stream before, you'll know what we do for the end of stream. And if you haven't, if you're new around here, well, welcome everybody to Fish Gaming Wednesday on a Friday. We do Fish Gaming Wednesday every day. Fish Gaming Wednesday doesn't have to be on a Wednesday. Fish Gaming Wednesday is a state of mind. How do you repair your pickaxe and sword? My pickaxe and sword have mending on it, so when I get experience points and I'm holding them, it repairs them. That's what the mending enchantment does. When you get experience while holding something, it repairs it. Basically, we end each stream every time by doing some wonderful fishing, and yeah, fishing, Fish Gaming Wednesday on a Friday. Yeah. I never knew that. Yeah, mending is like one of the best enchantments in my. I mean, it's probably one of the most useful because you basically can keep your tools forever until you unless you lose them. You know. Granted, I'm not gonna. I could drop one into the void and lose it, but I can't like die and lose it because it's hardcore. And if I die, the world's over. If I die, the world does end. So yeah. Just wonder how there can be that many fish in such a little pond. It's magic. Maybe. It might be magic. Who knows? Could be magic. But yeah, thank you all for being here today. This has been a fun stream. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna raid my friend Avid. My good friend Avid. We were island partners in Skyblock Kingdoms Season 1. He is now part of a server called Misadventures. And he has been announced to be playing in MCC Live, the Twitch Rivals event at TwitchCon EU on June 1st this year. So hey, make sure to tune into that. Make sure to check out his Misadventures videos. And hey, I mean, I'm about to send you over to his live stream. So say hi to him there. But yeah. Yeah, Avid's wonderful. I'm very excited to hang out with him at TwitchCon because I'll be going to TwitchCon EU. But yeah. Yeah, Avid's wonderful, and I'm gonna start the raid. Where is it? TwitchCon EU is in Rotterdam, but if you're interested in watching the MCC event, it'll be streamed live on Twitch, so you don't have to actually be there to see it. You know, you don't actually have to be there to see it. All right, let's get the final fish of Fish Gaming Wednesday. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a mending book? It could be. It's a cod. Well, thank you all for being here today. This has been a wonderful time, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I know I missed yesterday. I'm gonna try not to actually. I may have something tomorrow. I don't know. I'll be live somewhere tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow I'll be live, and we'll see. But for now, this is the end of stream. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you next time. Have a good evening, good